Thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Check this out. The other day, a new season of Revolt started, and Young Miami sat down with her best friend Saucy Santana to discuss what's going on with her life, including her relationship with Diddy. Now, during the candid conversation, which consisted of Saucy Santana looking like a cross between Liberace and Barbara Walters, asking Young Miami a bunch of softball questions that Young Miami most likely wrote herself before the show, Young Miami said that her relationship with Diddy was all about the Benjamins, it was all about the business and nothing more, because she was trying to get her mogul on. And we all know that the best way to get your mogul on is to get yourself up under a mogul. Watch this.
So my last question for the smoke. Are you still dating Puff Daddy?
I'm not. I said I was gonna tell my truth. I think that it really hurt me because I just feel like, Puff was a really good person to me. I feel like he came and he helped me and, he elevated me. And I feel like I'm up under a mogul. I want to learn something, I want to learn business. I want to learn how to, okay, you got a network. How can I get a network? Or, you had a Sean John. How can I make Carisha Please the next Sean John? So I went into that relationship like on a like more of like, I want to become a mogul and I want to learn up under, most people just want to get their body done. You want to get a trip. You want to just do that video. No, I wasn't one of them.
And I that's what I respect about you, because even though you a city girl, meeting your best friend and knowing you very womanly. I always say that, and like just a grown woman. And so I even seen the elevation in your production and your team that you started hiring business managers.
Hello.
And
I think that like when you get around people, you see certain things. Like you able to, like you should be able to learn something from somebody. And I felt like I was able to see like how should my business be operating. Like I should have a chief of staff.
Yeah.
I should have a business manager. I should have all of these things in place. And that's what I was learning. Like I took that more of like a learning experience as far as like trying to become a mogul. That's why I'm like, I'm a mogul. I'm a businesswoman. I'm not just a rapper. Like I'm bigger than rap.
Oh my goodness. So now this chick wants to put the spin on the situation and try to distance herself from Diddy by trying to make us believe that her being Diddy's side chick was strictly part of the business plan in her grand scheme to become a mogul. Listen, there's an old Tibetan proverb that says, a fool who pretends to be clever will only highlight his or her foolishness. And I think that Young Miami might be such a fool, because her jumping up and down like a cheerleader for Diddy, holding a sign that said Go Poppy at the BET Awards, did not give off mogul energy. And she also wasn't giving off mogul energy when she sat up in front of Jason Lee talking about she's a 304. And if that wasn't bad enough, she definitely didn't give off mogul energy when she sat up on Revolt TV doing an interview talking about she likes for dudes like Diddy to give her that yellow rain. I could just see it now. Diddy was over there standing up over that chick talking about, I only wanna see you laughing in that yellow rain. Source, can we please see the clips?
I'm really a whore. Like I'm with a W. Like I'm a whore.
Ooh,
okay.
Yeah, why I picked this one?
Oh Lord. What is it?
I can't say it.
You got to.
It say take a shot if you like golden showers. I do.
Golden showers, meaning when the guy pees on you, pee on you everywhere. You like it?
I just like it.
You do? Freak of the week. So you say take a shot. You say take a shot. Oh,
Yeah, I take a shot.
You like go to shower?
I do.
But like peeing on you.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just do something.
I'm gonna be honest. Hold on, one more thing. I need something a little less. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never had a golden shower.
I did.
Did you? I've never had a golden shower. Like I've given one. Oh, is that the same thing as squirting or?
Yeah, they say that. I don't know, but I don't had to go to shower and I like it.
I give them.
See, what Young Miami needs to understand is that none of that stupid ish that she was doing when she was over there dating Diddy is giving off mogul energy. And secondly, everybody knows that if you want to be a mogul, you don't go lay up under Diddy, you go lay up under Jay-Z. Just kidding. Anyhow, if Young Miami really wants to be a mogul, then what she needs to do is go find this young chick over here and get some tips.
I'm a hustler. You don't need to ask a hustler where she is getting her money. I'm a big hustler. I work hard for my money.
Okay.
I work very hard for my money. So you don't have the right to ask me where I get my money. The only person that can ask me now and I'll answer is sister. Because sister is a hustler. She works for her money too. So we need to create ideas together. We need to like exchange mindset, business mindset together. Not you. Because if I tell you now I'm wasting my time, you just want to monitor my money. Have my money come and go. So don't disturb me again.
See, that right there is how a young female entrepreneur / mogul is supposed to be out here handling a business. You don't have to be laid up under no dusty dude like Diddy, spreading your legs trying to get the blueprint, when you can go out and figure it out on your own. Listen, let me know something. Do you believe Young Miami when she tries to downplay her relationship with Diddy and say that her relationship with Diddy was more business than pleasure? Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. And while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. But since we already mentioned Diddy, I might as well tell you this too. You know how New York City took away Diddy's key to the city? Well, now, New York City has decided to give that key to Fat Joe. Check out what Joey Crack had to say after finding out that he was getting the key.
Out here, man, I get the key to the city, the 20th, and boy, was that a hard one. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop got a black eye. So, you know, the mayor and his crew, his right-hand girl, they was trying to get me the key to the city. Everybody was a little upset, but I don't know another guy who keeps it realer with the streets of New York than Fat Joe, who feeds more people, who opens more businesses, who's, you know, I don't know, you know what to tell you guys. Oh, there you go.
Alright, so as you can see, Fat Joe is not shy about saying that he's the best candidate for that key, because nobody, and I mean nobody, does more for New York City than Joey Crack. But my question is, do you agree? Is Fat Joe the best person to get the key to New York City? Now, as you know, Kanye and Jay-Z's relationship has had its ups and downs over the last decade, and newly surfaced comments from Ye may not help the situation much. So, this is what happened. On Wednesday, conservative political commentator Candace Owens uploaded a previously unreleased interview with Ye that was filmed in October of 2022, following a backlash to his White Lives Matter t-shirts and his anti-Semitic comments. Now, during the conversation, Candace started talking openly about her admiration for Jay-Z, to which Kanye crudely replied, "I just think Beyoncé needs to let him go get some ussy. Seriously." Check this out.
He was telling you the code that now I'm being stupid, like I'm giving you guys stupid stuff because this is how it works. Like in order for me to stay successful, I have to keep giving you stupid stuff.
I just think Beyonce need to let him go get some pussy. Seriously.
What?
Go to the DR or something, like, you know what I mean? Like,
what's that about though? What's that about? Are you good friends with him still? Because you know what's missing from this whole.
Now, after people saw that video and saw what Ye had to say, a whole bunch of people came in the comments, and one person said, "Laughing my A off, Kanye is so wrong for this." And then somebody else said, "This man is homeless and divorced." Jay-Z said, "He cool on that advice." And then somebody else said, "I feel like him and Candace have had sex. I don't know, she's married, but I still think it happened." And then somebody else was like, "Did he not hear Lemonade?" Listen, here's my thing. Kanye is friends with both Jay-Z and Beyonce. And even though he thought that comment was funny, that comment was disrespectful to Beyonce, especially when he knows that there's been infidelities in the past that they've been trying to work on. I mean, for heaven's sakes, Beyonce made a whole entire album talking about this dude's infidelities. And here you go, talking about she needs to let him go get some poozy on the side. See, this is how you know Kanye has no respect for the institution of marriage, and he certainly doesn't respect his friend's marriage, because if he did have any respect for Beyonce and Jay-Z's union, his black behind would have never said that. Now, I know, somebody's gonna come in the comment section, they're gonna be like, "Yo, Sauce, he just playing. Y'all taking it too serious." Yeah, he may be playing, but if the shoe was on the other foot, Kanye wouldn't be playing. Because if Beyonce would have been running around on the internet saying that he should have let Kim K go out and get her some side D back before their divorce, then his black behind would have been all up on Twitter having a meltdown talking about Beyonce is ungodly and doesn't respect the institution of marriage. And then we'd have seen him at church with Joel Osteen talking about family values like this.
to maintain the idea of coolness. You know, we have our own daughters and we'll still be rapping about trying to hook up with somebody's daughter. Like not taking the responsibility as a man. That's why I say the song Closed on Sunday is the hardest record ever made. It's hard as the NWA record because it's talking about protecting your kids from the indoctrination of the media, the thousands and thousands of images that are fed to children by the age of 6 or 7. And within those images, there are images mixed in that we don't know about as parents that are purposely mixed in to lower the kids' superpower and esteem so that they can be more susceptible to consumption and feel that they need to consume and become a part of the robotic numeric system that controls so much of the media. I just had to say it like this. You can rewind it and then do research what I'm talking about, but.
Oh, Kanye. What are we gonna do with Kanye? I swear, Kanye is the epitome of everything everywhere all at once. Anyhow, check this out. As you already know, the other day the police arrested T.I., aka Clifford Harris. However, once they got him in custody, they realized that the Clifford Harris that they had in cuffs was not the Clifford Harris that they were actually looking for. So, they turned around and let T.I. go, they gave him a slap on the back, they were like, sorry for the inconvenience, but you know, all you black people look alike, and then they most likely hit him off with like a stale donut. Now, after somebody from TMZ saw T.I. after he was free, they ran up on him and asked him, how do you feel after being falsely arrested? And this is what T.I. had to say.
Hi, how are you?
What's that?
I mean, you're considered Atlanta royalty. I mean, how did they not recognize you when they falsely arrested you? I mean, that's just messed up.
They were just doing their job.
I know. I mean, you weren't upset by it? Because, I mean...
Upset by it?
Yeah.
I try to get rid of emotion and deal with the facts at hand. So once you deal with the facts at hand, your emotions ain't involved.
I mean, how did Tiny feel about it when she heard the news?
I don't know, man. I mean, sucks to say, man. She probably was all too familiar with it. At least this time, man, it was minor injury, maximum lesson learned. It's all good.
Yeah, last question. I mean, you're sitting on a lot of verses. I mean, you have a lot of battle tactics. I mean, I have to ask you, how do you think the presidential debate will play out between Kamala and Trump? I mean, who do you think's going to win between these two?
I had no interest in politics.
Okay, you're staying out of it then. All right, bye.
Listen, can somebody please tell TMZ that the last thing a black man needs after he has been falsely arrested for mistaken identity is some little cheerful white woman jumping up in his face talking about, what does Tiny think about your arrest? Oh my goodness, TMZ lady, if you look at Tiny's face, you can clearly see what she thought about T.I. getting arrested. She was not happy. The same way that none of us black people are happy every time the police find some way to put an innocent black man in jail. I gotta tell you, T.I. handled that much better than me, because if some chick from TMZ came up to me all bubbly after I just finished spending the whole night in jail because the police arrested me for mistaken identity, this would have been the only doggone response that she got.
Sometimes my business ain't your business.
Oh, okay.
So don't be asking me that, what I'm doing. Could I have my business to myself sometime?
Listen, let me know what you think about T.I. saying that he's not too distressed nor emotionally disturbed after being arrested for mistaken identity because he knows how to separate his emotions from the facts. And at the end of the day, it was minimum injury with maximum lesson learned. Now, really quick, let me share this. The other day, somebody named Underbred51 came into my comment section and said, hey yo, Sauce, could you do like Celeb and make it a point to have a brief shout out segment as part of your daily delivery to us? I've been here since day one, and you and we deserve to hear the big ups faithful patrons like myself throw your way. Hey, what if Michelle Obama was Kamala's running mate? That would be dope as F, right? You know something, Underbred51? Now that I'm thinking about it, that would be dope as F. And if that was the case, I swear, I'd be running to the polls because I rocks with Michelle Obama. Anyhow, I'm not sure if I'm gonna start doing shout outs every day, but I'm sure as heck going to do one today because Underbred51 asked me to, and I aim to please. So, shout out to you, Underbred51. Thank you for being one of my A1 day ones who supported the channel from the beginning, and it was rough in the beginning. Everybody was like, get this chick off of YouTube. We're celebs. We want celebs. But fortunately, you and a few others have stuck with me, and I truly appreciate that. With that being said, at Underbred51, I hope that you have no stress today, and that you're totally blessed today, and that God gives you everything that you want and need to succeed. And I thank you once again, along with everybody else, for supporting the channel. Now, check this out. The other day, Lil Pump came out and said that if Kamala Harris wins the 2024 election, he's getting out of Dodge. He is moving out of the United States. Check this out.
I swear on my dad's grave, if this stupid ass bitch Kamala Harris wins the fucking election, I'm moving out of America, boy. I swear on everything.
Now, unbeknownst to Lil Pump at the time that he made this video, his threat to leave the US has actually had the opposite effect, because now more people have said that they want to vote for Kamala Harris. As a matter of fact, one person said, please Kamala, win. And then somebody else was like, damn it, now he forcing me to vote for her. And then somebody else was like, doing us a favor, to be honest. Now, after that, somebody else came through and said, he needs to watch his mouth. It was one thing not to vote for her, it's another thing to be disrespectful. Probably never had a fight in his life. And then, after that, somebody else said, I hope she wins. We don't want you here, fam. Wow, that's jacked up. But let me know in the comments, would you vote for Trump just to keep Lil Pump? Let me know down below. Anyhow, I'm gonna need somebody, and I mean anybody, to go over to Mar-a-Lago and go get Roseanne Barr and take her home, because apparently she done had too much to drink while she was over there at Trump's house. Check this out.
Hey, old bro, how are you doing? I'm here at Mar-a-Lago supporting Carrie Lake, and it was a fantastic evening, and our Trump is here being the DJ, and I've just danced, and everyone's amazed. So I'm just going to say to you, please drop out of college because it's going to ruin your lives. Do me a favor, drop out. They don't teach you nothing good. Email me or Twitter me or whatever you call me, and I'll help you with your life. But you got to get out of college because it isn't nothing but devil-worshipping, baby blood-drinking Democrat donors. Love ya.
Now, after drunk white auntie got finished talking at Yang Yang, a whole bunch of people came in the comment section, and one person was like, bro, what is happening? What is in her wine glass? And then somebody else was like, looking like a 3 a.m. paid program psychic. And then somebody else came through and was like, these are the conversations that they sit around and have. The most unproductive group of folks with nothing to contribute to society. And then, last but not least, somebody else came through and was like, wow, all this time I thought Mar-a-Lago was a beautiful upscale place when it's really just a trailer park. Listen, like I said in the beginning before I showed you that clip, somebody really needs to get over there to Mar-a-Lago and get drunk white auntie. Anyhow, check this out. The other day a clip started going viral of the rapper Scarlett asking her boyfriend if he thinks that she's pretty. And this was his response.
You think I'm pretty, baby?
You're beautiful, man. Sometimes.
What that mean?
I mean, sometimes. Sometimes it's right.
Am I pretty right now?
No, not right now. Definitely not right now. Definitely not. I'm looking a little. Alright.
I don't feel like being on live no more. So you dead don't think I look pretty right now?
Not like right now, but like sometimes. You feel me?
Well, I don't know what to think about that.
Oh my goodness, no he didn't. Let me tell you something, if I ever ask my man does he think I'm pretty, and he says some dumb ish like that to me, not only am I gonna kick him out of that bed, but after he's out of the bed, I'm gonna kick him out of the house, and I'm taking away his key like New York City did to Diddy. Listen, let me give some of you dudes some advice that's gonna save your life. If your woman asks you if you think that she's pretty, you're supposed to affirm her by letting her know that she's the most beautiful thing that you've ever seen, even if she's standing over there with the stink breath and a bonnet on her head, sporting your old high school mesh basketball shorts with the unshaved underarms that have the underarm hair poking out from the sides of the stained wife beater, looking like she has Cornell West in a chokehold under one arm and Questlove in a chokehold under the other. You're supposed to still look at that woman and say, oh my goodness, you beautiful, baby. Because let me tell you something, if you don't cuffs with me when the canvas is not painted, then you don't cuffs with me at all. And I know, somebody's going to come in the comment section like, Source, honesty is the best policy. Is it? Nah, but here's the thing. If you truly love someone, then you should be able to see that person in their roughest state and still see the beauty that they behold. Now, peep this. The other day, Cardi B revealed that she almost suffered a miscarriage after being involved in what she called a freak accident. And although Cardi will not tell everybody what that accident was, Cardi said that not only did she end up being paralyzed, but she also ended up going to the hospital for 3 days, where the doctors gave her some morphine to control her pain.
I had a fucking freak accident. That's what I have to explain it, because I don't know how something. Well, it wasn't little. It actually hurt it, but I don't know how something that it was like, okay, all right, like it's so, I will say, no, it doesn't really happen often. It became something that is so big to the point I was literally paralyzed. But yeah, and that little thing almost cost me for my little one to come, but it didn't. Yesterday I was feeling good because I came home, but I came home high as a kite. Today I woke up sober, honey. I'm dying. I swear to God, if I don't feel good in 4 hours, I'm going to the hospital, and I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna exaggerate the shit so I can get more morphine. Morphine me down. I don't give a damn. Oh my God. This is probably why I've been getting addicted to drugs. Cause shit. This is why people be addicted to drugs. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. When them motherfuckers was shooting that morphine in me, I was timing it every 4 hours. Every 4 hours, I was waiting for my shit.
Okay, so after Cardi B revealed that she suffered a freak accident that almost left her paralyzed and put her in the hospital for 3 days, without actually sharing what that accident was, a whole lot of people were like, oh my goodness, what happened to Cardi B? Well, I'm getting ready to tell you. A little while after initially self-reporting that she suffered the freak accident, Cardi jumped on Spaces and said, I was going down the stairs and I slipped a little. I practically fell, but I was trying to prevent myself from falling, so I was holding myself on the railing. My foot still slipped and I kind of busted my ASS. I felt a weird jerk like pop, and I couldn't get up really. Cardi continued on to say that she didn't think much of the fall, so she just turned around and took a nap. But when she got up, Cardi said, when I woke up, I couldn't move my bottom at all. Like just moving my feet was hurting the bottom of my stomach. I couldn't move. I felt like paralyzed. Cardi went on to say that she started to panic, so she called the ambulance, and when she got to the hospital, they ran some tests and realized that she tore a ligament in her pelvis, and that ligament was located right where her unborn baby's head is located at. When talking about her 3-day stay in the hospital, Cardi also said, it was touch and go, because I dilated and I was having contractions for every 2 minutes for a whole 24 hours. Cardi also added that because she was in so much pain, the doctors had to monitor her closely because she couldn't move for 2 days straight. Listen, I am so glad to hear that Cardi B is okay, and I'm also glad to hear that the baby that she has in the oven is okay too, because I mean that right there is scary. It's one thing to fall down the steps and bust your BBL when it's just you, but when there's a baby involved, that's a whole different story. Listen, let me know what you think about Young Miami saying that her and Diddy are no longer together, but it's all good because her and Diddy were more business than pleasure. New York City replacing Diddy with Fat Joe and giving Joey Crack the key to the city. Kanye saying that Beyonce needs to let Jay-Z get him a little side poozy. Lil Pump vowing to leave America if Kamala Harris gets elected. Roseanne Barr getting drunk over there at Trump's house and talking reckless. Scarlett's boyfriend saying that she's pretty sometimes, and Cardi B busting her BBL on the steps while she's pregs. Let me know what you think about all of that in the comments, and while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to The Source, your source for celebrity news. Peace.